It was her first time visiting the studio where her boyfriend worked, but seeing all those models around her made her so nervous that she started hiccuping nonstop. At first, Gi-jung was worried she might be attracted to other handsome guys, but when he walked out in a suit, he simply stood among the crowd and somehow looked like he had his own spotlight. Yeonwoo watched him from a distance. Her insecurities quietly came rushing back. She felt too ordinary and thought she wasn't good enough for Gi-jung. So before the shoot was even over, she quickly made up an excuse to leave. As usual, Gi-jung offered to drive her home, but she immediately turned him down. Her unusual attitude made Gi-jung feel something was off. Back home, Yeonwoo looked at Gi-jung's photos on her phone. That's when she realized how striking he'd always been. Even a random snapshot made him look like he belonged in a magazine. Thinking about it, she started wanting to distance herself from Gi-jung, but her deliberate coldness and distance left him completely uneasy. His friends half-jokingly wondered if Yeonwoo had fallen for someone else. After all, she'd seen so many handsome guys at the studio that day. Gi-jung didn't believe it at first, but then, downstairs at Yeonwoo's apartment, he spotted her from a distance with another guy. Gi-jung immediately got jealous. He rushed over, pulled Yeonwoo toward him, and made it clear she was already taken. She was beautiful, sure, but she already had a boyfriend, him. Then Yeonwoo awkwardly introduced the guy. He was her older brother. That's when Gi-jung realized how badly he'd messed up. He quickly stood straight, bowed, and introduced himself again. Seeing that, Yeonwoo hurriedly pulled him away, but she remained cold toward him. She told Gi-jung not to worry. She was only trying to keep some distance. Gi-jung thought maybe he wasn't good enough for her, so he quickly told Yeonwoo that an entertainment agency had chosen him. She was genuinely happy for him, but she couldn't shake the feeling that they were heading toward completely different worlds. Maybe having her around would only hold him back. Sooner or later, there would be prettier girls by his side. At their next gathering, Gi-jung was still hopeful. He thought that as long as he could see Yeonwoo and make her laugh like before, maybe all the tension would disappear. But Yeonwoo kept avoiding his eyes. Her hot and cold attitude made Gi-jung start questioning her feelings for him. He could barely stand going a day without seeing her, yet she acted like everything was fine. When words stopped working, people instinctively turned to actions. Gi-jung slowly moved closer. Then he leaned in for a kiss. But Yeonwoo pulled away without hesitation. It completely broke Gi-jung's heart. Love takes two people moving toward each other. If one person builds a wall around everything they feel, the distance between them will only grow deeper.